Hello, I'm Brian Fitzgerald, the Golf Doctor. I've been doing these videos for a few months and something has become apparent. When I was reviewing some of the swings that I was making, I was actually quite shocked to see the length of my swing. I remember when I was a strapping young lad and I had a golf swing that was quite long. I had my hands above my head. I'll insert a little picture for you to have a look at what it looked like back then, back in 1982. And I look at it now and I feel like I'm putting a good swing on it. I feel like I'm swinging it long and it is very, very short. So I figure there's three reasons why that might happen. The first one would be I've just turned 50, so that's got to have a bit of a bearing on it. I'm no longer 20, I'm 50. Second thing is, I've gone from playing once a week 5 years ago to now playing about once a month. I figure that has to have some impact on it too. And the third one is there something physical that is preventing me from getting a proper length, or not a proper length, but a length of swing that I'm happier with? I'm certainly not happy with what it looks like. So what I'm going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be embarking on a campaign to try and restore some of my length of swing. So today I'm going to be hitting some shots with my 7-iron, I'm going to be hitting some shots with my driver. Just to set a baseline, I'm going to use our FlightScope launch monitor, so I'll be able to gather some information and data so that in a month or so's time we will see if anything has changed. So that's my goal, to try and lengthen my swing, and we'll see how we go with that. So I hope this can apply to you, because I'm sure I'm not the only middle-aged person out there that's having some issues and not swinging it like I would like to swing it. So I'll be going to a golf specialist physio in the name of Jeremy Cross, and I'm going to get a screening session done with Jeremy. And at the end of that, he will then tell me if there is any physical issues and give me a program of exercises that I need to do that will help rectify this fault. So it's all a real education. I remember when I was playing golf for a living back in the 80s, there was only one player that I really knew that was actually going to the gym. That was Greg Norman. The rest of the guys, I didn't know of anyone that was going to the gym. I'd heard stories about Gary Player being a fitness fanatic and doing a lot of push-ups and doing some gym work and doing a lot of running, but there was no one else really that I was aware of that was going to the gym. Out of the current crop of players, I don't think there's anyone that doesn't do some gym work or physical training. So things really have changed. When I was playing, I was using a wooden-headed driver. The current driver is obviously made of metal or an alloy. It's much, much easier to hit in the air. The old wooden drivers was a real struggle. It had a very high centre of gravity, a small head. They were really difficult to get in the air. So we had a swing that was evolving to try and assist us in getting it in the air. Whereas today, the modern drivers, they can do all sorts of things to make it go in the air. So if we look at a modern swing versus a swing from the 80s, they are very, very different. So I'll hit a few shots now and we'll see how I go. So I'm going to be using my 7-iron, which is an MP54. It's got the Project X 5-degree shaft. So I'll hit 3 shots with each club and we'll see what happens. That was better. So as I'm hitting these, I really feel I've got a full shoulder turn. I know I haven't because I've seen it on video, but that's what it feels like to me. So there's my baseline with my 7-iron. Now I'm going to be using the driver. And my current driver is a JPX Easy 9.5, set to standard, no other loft variation, and I've got a Project X 5.5 shaft. I caught that one nicely, very happy with that. and that was pretty good too. So what I'll do in a minute, rather than show you what the FlightScope computer says, the light in here isn't great and it's a small screen, I'll actually create an image and I'll overlay it on top of my, my software so you can actually get a look at those numbers. So here are the numbers. My driver carried 173 metres with a total distance of 192. My club head speed was 87.4 and my ball speed was 123.2, a smash factor of 1.41. With my 7-iron it was 121 metres carry, 125 metres total distance, 68.1 miles per hour with my club head speed. Ball speed was 96 miles per hour and a smash factor of 1.42. So it'll be interesting to see what happens after I see Jeremy and what occurs over the next month or so. So stay tuned. This will be an ongoing thing. So thank you for viewing. I'm Brian Fitzgerald, the Golf Doctor.